Hello, BookTube. I spoke too soon. There's more mail. A little more mail. We'll go through a little bit. I'm eager to see what might be in here. What might be. This will certainly be the last mail. Well, actually, if I'm setting aside books and in order to cushion mail-free days, then there won't be any last mail haul of the week, will there? There won't be anymore. We'll just continuously do mail. So this is a second mail haul today, and then we'll see about tomorrow. Okay, great. All right, this is history. This comes out in 2020, and this is history. This is Voyage of Mercy, the USS Jamestown, the Irish famine, and the remarkable true story of America's first humanitarian mission. Voyage of Mercy. In the early 1800s, the interactions between nations consisted of pure political strategy, warfare, and occasional trade. The concept of humanitarian aid didn't exist yet, and likely would have been viewed as weakness. In this book, award-winning reporter Stephen Puleo details the first remarkable story of the mission that inspired America to donate massive relief to Ireland during the potato famine, which sparked America's tradition of providing humanitarian aid around the world. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Okay, fantastic. And who is the author? I feel like I know Stephen Puleo. I feel certain that he wrote something. Oh, okay, yes, he wrote Dark Tide, the story of the Great Molasses Flood that was a perennial word-of-mouth bestseller. Just perennial. Could not stop. Customers would come in all the time and ask for that book, always. Let's see here. He holds a master's degree in history and has taught at Suffolk University in Boston, and he lives in the Boston area and is available for interviews. I wonder if he'd be willing to come over here. Or is he schnauzer averse? I'll have to nose around with his publicist and see. I would love to have another on-camera interview. That was so much fun, and you all seem to like it. It requires a lot. I don't have any technical ability, and I don't have a sound studio, so it requires a lot from an author. They have to come all the way out here and have free to scream at them for a while, and then sit on the couch and deal with talking to me on camera. So I'll nose around and see if it's possible. All right, so that's great. So that's history from 2020. Let's see what this next one is. Oh no! All right, more history from 2020. This is in March. This is Joseph Whelan, and the book is Bloody Okinawa, the last great battle of World War II. August of 2020 is the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. But the last of its great battles, the Battle of Okinawa, took place several months before, from April 1st to June 22nd of 1945. It was fought with stark ferocity in the air, on land, and at sea for 3 long months until the desperate Japanese defenders were crushed. And this is a book about that. This is a book about Okinawa. It comes out for $30 in March. And I know this author as well. I know this name. Joseph Whelan is the author of 9 previous books, including the highly acclaimed books Terrible Swift Sword and Midnight in the Pacific. Okay, I read and reviewed both of those. Before turning to write books full-time, Whelan was a reporter and editor at the Associated Press for 24 years. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Well, as I always say, that is very good news for the reader, because that means he knows how to tell a story, and knows when he himself is wandering off topic. Reporters have to learn those things right away. They have them beaten into them at an early age, and professional historians often don't learn them at all. So great, fantastic. And then we have this last one, and then we'll be done. This doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out mail haul. Okay, no paperwork on this, but I could swear that this is a 2019 release. Oh, well, the copyright page says 2017. Oh, it was brought out in the US and UK by Titan Books in 2019. Okay, so I don't have a date on this, but I think we saw it already. This is Lois Murphy. This is Soon. If you're out after dark, you're already dead. Modern horror of some kind. On the winter solstice, the birds disappeared and the mist arrived. The inhabitants of Nebula quickly learned not to venture out after dark, but it is hard to stay indoors. Cabin fever sets in, and the mist can be beguiling too. Eventually, only 6 remain. Like the rest of the townspeople, Pete has nowhere else to go. After he rescues a stranded psychic from the terrible fate, he's given a warning he will soon be dead by suicide unless he leaves town. Soon. Okay. All right. Well, I read horror novels for if effective characterization and atmosphere and all that. I don't read it to get to get the creepies and to jump out of my skin, because they don't do that for me. But I haven't read this one, and I think this is either a late November or December release, so I should. So this wasn't a total 2020 mail haul, but we did have two works of history, Bloody Okinawa and Voyage of Mercy, both of which are works of history for 2020, and also contemporary horror, Lois Murphy's Soon. So there you go. This is a last mail haul of the week, no more. This is just continuous mail. So I'll see you tomorrow with more mail, no matter what day it is, no matter what holiday it is. The only thing that'll put a strain on that is if I happen to leave Hyde Cottage. If I pack up the bean and leave town, well, then there won't be a deluge of mail now, will there? So we'll have to deal with that if we deal with that. But in the meantime, I will wrap this up, but I will see you soon. Thank you, BookTube.